What's up, guys? So I'm back here again this week with another Raw review for May the 28th, right? Yeah, May the 28th. Like I said, I'm going to try to do these reviews on a more frequent basis, on a more weekly basis, so that I can, get my opinion out there and hopefully get your guys' opinion as well. Just so you know, if I don't respond to all of your comments, I promise you I read every single comment on all of my videos. I just want you guys to know that. So I don't want you to think that if you comment that I'm not going to read it or I don't care, because I read all of them. Anyway, let's get right into it. Ross starts off this week with The Big Show. It's not John Cena and it's not John Laurinaitis, but it's the next person that we don't want to see, The Big Show. He comes out there in his suit and tie, and what is it about heel turns that makes people wear suits and ties? It's like, if you're a heel and you're a guy, you have to wear the suit and tie because somehow that makes you more menacing and evil and heel-like, right? I mean, Big Show did it, Chris Jericho did it, Triple H did it way back in the day. I can name off a lot more people. What is it about the suit? I don't know. Anyway, the Big Show says that his nice guy act, his fake smile, so he says, that he had in the past was fake. It was just that. It was fake and it was a fraud, and he did it for the money. He did it because he had to and because he was guaranteed a contract. So all of that niceness was fake. That's sad. He also says that nobody in the back is in his league. Nobody. And when he was out there a couple weeks ago and he was crying on his knees in the middle of the ring, nobody came out there and defended him. And his tears were not even dry in the ring. And Brodus Clay comes out and starts dancing right after the Big Show was crying. And who he thought was his friends, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, were not even there for him. Blah, 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 blah. He says that what actually will make him smile for real is knocking John Cena out at No Way Out. This was completely wasted time. This went on for 15 minutes, I think, and it was a complete waste of time. At least, at the very least, he could have had somebody come out there, even if it was John Cena. Somebody should have come out there and, I don't know, interacted with him somehow, but this just went on and on and on, and the live crowd was getting sick of it, and I don't like heel Big Show, like, at all. As a face, I kind of sort of liked him, but as a heel, I think that he's just, like, boring, and he just rants on way too much. He should have stayed the nice, sweet Big Show. Yeah, this segment was just, ugh, it was boring. Okay, first match of the night was Santino Marella versus Alberto Del Rio, who, as I've mentioned before, needs a change desperately. I still like him, but I think, dare I say it, I think that a face turn would be good for Del Rio because it would give him a chance to show another side of himself, because what he's doing now clearly just is not working. And I don't think the fans care. That's clear. They don't really care about him either way. They don't know, do we boo him? Do we cheer him? Do we have no reaction to him? I think it's more like the no reaction choice. This wasn't much of a match. Del Rio got the cross arm breaker on Santino. And that was that. Yeah, it's really nothing to it. Anyway, backstage we cut to the Big Show, backstage with Alex Riley, who Alex Riley is now a jobber, and that is so sad. Alex Riley is so much better than being a jobber. Again, I hate to say this, but maybe A-Rod needs a heel turn, because at least as a heel, they let him talk more, and he's a really good talker, and he's actually a pretty good wrestler, but now he's just a jobber, and that's really sad. But anyway, Big Show knocks out Alex Riley, beats the crap out of him, and that's the end of that. Next match was Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. This was a pretty good match. I really like Kofi and Truth as a tag team. They're a lot of fun to watch. But in the end, oh yeah, this was for the tag team championship as well. So Kofi and Truth retain their titles, and Dolph Ziggler gets pissed off and leaves. And it looks like we're going to have a Dolph Ziggler face turn, which, I gotta be honest, I probably won't care either way because I'm not a Dolph Ziggler fan. But maybe as a face, I will care about him more. I'll at least give myself a chance to maybe like him as a face. Alright, cut backstage again, and we're back with the Big Show. Backstage, about to beat somebody up. This time his victim is Santino Marella. He almost beats up Santino, but in walks Brodus Clay. Basically tells him to pick on someone his own size, without actually saying that. He says that since Big Show gets to pick his own opponent tonight, Brodus wants Big Show to choose him. Will they fight? We'll find out. Next up, we've got John Laurinaitis, Eve, and Johnny Ace's lackey, David Otunga, in the ring. He says the Brodus versus the Big Show is official for tonight. He also says that at No Way Out, Big Show and John Cena will face each other in a steel cage. And then he says that he's the most popular superstar in history. He's obviously joking, right? Yeah, then he unveils the new WWE 13 cover, which supposedly is John Laurinaitis on the cover. We all know that's not true, and walks CM Punk to give us his words of wisdom and his stupid stale jokes and whatnot. He makes some kind of jokes about Laurinaitis not having any testicles. Yeah, he just goes on and on, basically. And of course, it's revealed that CM Punk is actually the person on the cover of the video game. CM Punk. If you want my thoughts on CM Punk, you should watch my unpopular opinions video, or you could just ask me and I'll tell you what I think of CM Punk, okay? Next up was CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. If you're a fan of these two, which I'm not, then you probably really like this match a lot. Even though they seem to face each other like every other week. It's not even exciting anymore. But yeah, it was a decent match. Daniel Bryan wins. Out comes Kane to attack Daniel Bryan. Now, is Kane a face or a heel? I don't really know. I think he's kind of in the in-between stages. But yeah, he attacks Daniel Bryan with the chair while Punk is laid out. AJ is at ringside, and she slides the chair into the ring for CM Punk. CM Punk attacks Kane with the chair. CM Punk gives AJ the eye, like, do I want you? Do I like you? What's going on here? I don't know what they're going to do with CM Punk and AJ, but I'm kind of interested to find out. And the funny thing is, I don't like CM Punk, and AJ is just kind of sorry, RKO 2582. But I have to say, I would actually really be interested in where they go with the whole CM Punk AJ thing. Because not being a fan of either of them, somehow I would kind of be intrigued by that storyline. If they somehow became a power couple or something like that. Okay, next up was Christian versus The Miz with Cody Rhodes on commentary. Personally, the best part of this was Cody Rhodes for me on commentary. And again, I like Christian far better as a face than as a heel, because he's not the whiny guy. He's actually kind of decent as a face. Pretty okay match. The Miz continues to fall off the radar, sorta. Christian does the kill switch followed by the frog splash and gets the win. And that's pretty much it for that match. Backstage, we have John Laurinaitis, Eve, and Otunga again. The match is announced. David Otunga versus Sheamus. Teddy Long comes in, gives Eve some coffee. Eve spits it out and says, "This is cold." And Teddy says, "It's supposed to be cold, it's iced coffee." Poor Teddy. Once again, being the lackey, whatever. I kind of feel bad for him, even though it's a storyline. I kind of feel bad for him. Cut to the ring. We've got The Miz in the ring complaining as always, he says that he was the sole survivor of Team Johnny at WrestleMania, but that's been stricken from the record books like it never happened. He wants a championship match. He's whining, he's crying, he's complaining, he's being the Miz. He's not being awesome at all. Cue Randy Orton's music, aka Dream Killer, aka Buzzkill. Orton slithers to the ring and gets in the ring, and he's got the straight face, the Robo Orton face. And then what's he do? He gives Miz the RKO. Like, we didn't see that coming. Orton, you were the most predictable person on the roster. You disgust me. Sorry. Okay. Next up was Sheamus versus David Otunga. This wasn't, what did you expect to happen? Otunga to get the win? I don't think so. Brogue kick, baby, by Sheamus. Gets the win. Sheamus should be nowhere near David Otunga. David Otunga, how he got the push that he gets or has gotten, I don't know. He must have something on the WWE, considering he's a lawyer. Maybe he has some kind of dirt on them, and he's using it. Who knows? Who knows? Finally we have Big Show versus Brodus Clay. This was not a match at all, really. I was
Actually kind of excited to have Brodus Clay in a main event because I kind of like Brodus Clay. Actually, I really like Brodus Clay. I find him a whole lot more entertaining as this character than as the heel guy with no personality. But yeah, he got no offense in whatsoever. The Big Show destroys him, and Kofi and R-Truth come out and try to help. Well, they get destroyed. Everybody gets destroyed. He lays out everybody. And once again, the Big Show stands tall. He walks up the ramp. There's John Laurinaitis. They're all embracing like they're big buddies. And boom, show's over. Not one single sign of John Cena on this show, and I could care less. Honestly, I did not even notice that John Cena wasn't on the show. I kind of noticed, but I did not care. Because a Raw without John Cena is a good Raw, because it gives other people a chance to shine in his place. And let's be honest here, nobody missed John Cena, except maybe the live crowd, just to say that they saw Cena. But it wasn't a big loss. Overall, this Raw was like maybe a 5 out of 10. Maybe. I didn't think it was all that good whatsoever. Like 3/4 of the show was the Big Show backstage beating up people, and yeah, I didn't like it very much at all. I always hope for better shows the next week. I'm hoping this is the case. So, but yeah, tell me what you think. Give me your comments, give me your thoughts, and I will be back next week for another review. And hopefully, honestly, hopefully I'm going to keep getting better with these reviews, because I like to give you the review, but also throw in my opinion as well. So I hope to keep doing that. Alright, I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.